Game 2, Eastern Conference Finals, Indiana Pacers at the New York Knicks. I'm going to try to not scream. Yeah, okay. All right. Just watch this game. Game went final probably about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. Want to go over some quick takeaways from this game. Um, I want to shout out Mitchell Robinson. He played phenomenal defense. Had some mental mistakes, but Mitch tonight, he got a standing ovation walking to the bench in the second quarter. And with the way the game ended, that probably was the highlight of the game for the Knicks. But so first and foremost, shout out to Mitchell Robinson. Played his tail off. Like, absolutely played his tail off. Where did the Knicks mess this up? I think they messed it up in game 2. Squandering a double-digit lead to, again, an average road team. But as Stan Van Gundy, Reggie Miller, and I think Mr. Harlan pointed out, since the playoffs started, Indiana has been very dangerous on the road. They won the first 2 games in Cleveland in the second round against the number 1 seed. So maybe the Knicks are not to overreact to being down 2-0 heading back to Indiana, even though I can't imagine that's the space you want to play from. That's what it'll take to get you guys together. I saw some encouraging things tonight. Tom Thibodeau, for all the heat he takes, I saw him make some adjustments. He sat Cat for long stretches of time because Mitchell Robinson was playing that good and having that big an impact on the game, and the Pacers were not going to a Hacker-Mitch situation, Hacker-Robinson, whatever we're using. But it allowed Mitch to stay out there. Mitch did split, I think, free throws twice. I think I watched him split free throws twice. But Mitch played his tail off on defense. He played defense from pillar to post, in my opinion. Did a phenomenal job anchoring the defense, creating offensive rebounds, getting extra possessions. Even though the Knicks lost this game final score 114-109, I don't want to take away from Mitchell Robinson's effort. With that said, looking at the Pacers, 35 minutes for Tyrese Halliburton. He goes 5 of 16 from the field and 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, with 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. You got to take that for a road game. Your defense held up. Tyrese Halliburton, the star of the team, 5 of 16 is great. 3 of 10, 30% from 3. You take those numbers. But then you look to the one person on this roster who I believe has a championship ring, Pascal Siakam. In 33 minutes, he played 2 less minutes than Halliburton. He's 15 of 23. He's 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. He's got 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He ended up with 39 points. He went 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Couldn't miss. Showed up at the Garden, and you got to check the back of his jersey to make sure it's not written. Jordan's not written back there. I didn't, just tough contested long twos, those 15 to 18 foot back to the basket pull up twos that would make Kobe smile in his grave. That's what Pascal Siakam was hitting tonight, all over the Knicks. Where do I see some encouraging things for the Knicks outside of effort? I do think they made an effort to hold home court. I didn't see a team that appeared rattled. I did not see that. The Knicks appeared composed. I think they took too long to make a move to try to steal the game, and times that they tried to make a move early in the game to try to grab the lead and hold the lead, Indiana responded. Pascal Siakam would knock down a long 2. Somebody who's liable for a 3. You look at Nimhart. He only took 2 threes, but he hit 2 of them. Neesmith only took 3 threes. He hit 2 of them. And you're thinking to yourself, where did this up and down team, where did they generate the offense from? It was basically just Pascal Siakam. If you asking me about the Knicks defense tonight, if we remove Pascal Siakam, I would take every other thing that happened here. You got Miles Turner 5 of 10, 33 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field, only hit 1 3, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, 16 points, 3 rebounds. You got to take that in a playoff game when that's the other team's starting center. Obi Toppin 2 of 6. But I give you this: the Pacers competed all night. I'm looking at the box score now. The Pacers hit 13 threes all night, 13 for 30. Not bad on the percentile, but a team that runs up and down like Indiana, 13 threes, you live with that, you know? The Knicks didn't do themselves any favors, only hitting 11 threes. But I thought the Knicks starting five played well. Even Josh Hart, who they kind of cut his minutes. I don't know if the coaching staff saw something on the film that made them think like, you know what, we're gonna go with a little more McBride, a little more campaign. But I think another adjustment going into game 3 that the Knicks coaching staff got to look at, finding some minutes for Precious Achua alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. Because the minutes where you got to play Karl-Anthony Towns because he lifts the offense of the team, the defense begins to suffer. And guys are consistently out of position trying to cover for Cat, trying to help JB in certain spots. Because Brunson competes on defense. I mean, he's probably 5'11" without his shoes on, but Brunson competes on defense, and especially in the playoffs. Through the regular season, I complained all year he doesn't play defense. The playoffs started, he competes on defense. I need that effort out of Karl-Anthony Towns. You 7 feet tall, and you know what's funny, Karl-Anthony Towns? I know so much that I know your draft profile. You came up with alongside Jahlil Okafor. I think y'all played for the same college. And Jahlil Okafor was known as the offensive player, and you the defensive player. But you get cute in the NBA. You like to get cute. That's your thing. He really did. Yeah, that's your thing. Getting cute. Yeah, I know. We need more out of Karl-Anthony Towns on the defensive end. 20 points, 20.7 rebounds. That's not enough, bro. You're a starting center. Miles Turner is guarding you. Like, we need more. Straight up and down. And when I say more is not the scoring, it's the effort on defense, is staying locked in, it's staying attached. In spots, the game started off and I thought, all right, I'm seeing more effort out of you, but you didn't sustain it. And the coach decided to stick with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell ended up playing 29 points. Mitchell didn't score 29 points. Mitchell Robinson ended up playing 29 minutes, 2 of 3 from field goals. 9 rebounds for 6 points. Mitch's effort was there. Like I said, he got a standing ovation in the second quarter walking to the bench because people appreciated that he was out there doing what? Not scoring, making effort. Gilly was telling Paul George this the other day on Playoff P's podcast, where it's about like the thing that Philly fans and New York fans have in common. We want to see you make some effort, Karl-Anthony Towns. We want to see some grit. We want to see you bite down a little. Because this is a playoff game and it's a chance to get to the NBA Finals. Even last year when you were there with Minnesota, you didn't break through. So you came up, you didn't get to the NBA Finals. Now is a chance to get to the finals. Bite down, son. It's time. When you gonna do it? So I'm looking at Cat, even though I don't want to put it all on him because I feel like just again the game I watched, I want a little bit more out of Josh Hart because I think he can be more of a scoring threat and a threat to make more plays. I don't like to look at the box score, and Josh Hart has 1 assist. The Knicks are most dangerous when Josh Hart is got people scrambling and he's distributing the ball. So we've got to find ways to get the ball into Josh Hart's hands and have him make plays. Looking at Jalen Brunson's stat line, 13 of 27, I'll live with. 5 of 12 from 3, I'm not excited about. But again, the 11 assists shows me that he came out with the intention of, let me get others involved. Against 3 turnovers. I can't be mad at JB for the effort tonight. Could he have been better in certain spots? He had a foul late on Neesmith. I mean, yeah, we could have those back. Yeah, we could take those back because Neesmith ended up falling down and the pass ended up being pretty bad. So you could say, you know what, he didn't need to foul in that possession. But I hate to see a guy like who carries the load that JB does for a team and then talk about, oh yeah, this one possession is why we lost. I don't like doing that to players. I try to take the game as a whole, and what I saw tonight, the Knicks have got to bite down. You're on your way to Indiana. There are some encouraging signs in the sense that last round against Cleveland, the Pacers won 2 games in Cleveland, went to Indiana for game 3, and shit the bed. They ended up losing by the Pacers got blown out by the Cavaliers on the road. So there are some encouraging things. But to spot an average road team, because through the regular season, the Pacers were absolutely an average road team. To spot an average road team, 2 wins in the Garden. You guys are now 3-5 in the Garden through the postseason. Yeah, it's time to bite down. You're down 2-0. In my opinion, you're the more talented team. I can't say better team, but you're the more talented team. And one thing I like about the Knicks, the one thing I like about you guys, how quickly it appears you put the egos to the side. You don't get that often at this high level of sports where I feel like with the Knicks, maybe it's JB, maybe it's your coaching staff. I don't know exactly what it is. I feel like they quickly put their egos to the side and try to get the win. And you guys, that didn't work out for you tonight. There's no need to hang your head on it, but it's time to bite down. Like and subscribe for more content. This is the Game 2 Reacts in Eastern Conference Finals 2025. Your boy going. Peace.